Hey, what's up, everybody? One of these days, I'm going to nail this the first time out. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keo for thebestnewmusic.com. Back again with another video. So, this one's going to be question and answers. I'm actually surprised at how good it went. Because when I made the video, I was like, yeah, I'll probably get a couple. But I got a lot of really good questions. So, I'm proud of you guys, man. All right, let's do this. I'm still processing and fixing crap, so just pretend like there's a fancy intro with music and let's just go from there. All right, viewer emails. So first question is DVS vinyl versus controller. I guess if you haven't been following me for a long time, a lot of you guys might not know, but I started DJing on vinyl and I hate CDJs. And if I could be on controllers, I would. That's how low I feel about them. If Pioneer gives me something and I use it for a while, maybe they can win me over. I don't know, but as it stands right now, I hate controllers and CDJs. And it's not for a purist standpoint because I'm not a DMC DJ. I just blend. I don't really do scratching and doubles and all that crap. No tricks and any of that stuff. It's just because I started on vinyl. That was my first thing that I learned on. And I think it's the same for anybody. If you learn a controller first and then somebody handed you some turntables, you look at this like it's an alien. Like, it's difficult to grasp and get your hands around, and your head around. So, for me personally, I feel like I like the feel of turntables. I should say it like that. Not so much that one is better than the other, I just like the feel of it better. And it's because I learned on it. And, another thing, the reason why I like turntables is stability. And I know you're going to say, well, it's got needles and that stuff goes bad all the time. Yes, that is absolutely true. I always carry 2 extra needles with me. But my turntables, my Technique 1200s Mark II, are at a minimum 25 years old, and they weren't as good as the day they were bought. As good. Everything lights, all the buttons work, the knobs work, the pitch works, the torque is amazing still. 25 years old. I defy you to find a CDJ or a controller that's 25 years old and all the buttons work and everything works smooth like you bought like the day you pulled it out of the package. This is why turntables rule. And it's not because of a pure standpoint. Reliability and stability, that's top for me. I don't give a crap about buttons. And how do you get out of the basement and DJ professionally at clubs or parties? This is tricky. I think for everybody, you start at the same place and then you branch out. So I'm gonna explain. So the first thing you need to do is practice. You need to practice your ass off. You need to be really good. Everybody internally has a little bit of a bias, and so they think they're better than they really are. So when you play a song that's kind of whack that you think is cool, like, that's fine. You're in a house. No one's gonna leave. It's just a little bit. It's a little different type of pressure. And some people, people handle stress a little different. So, you need to practice and you need to be better than you think you are. That's the first step. The second step you need to do is tell everybody that you're a DJ. I mean, everybody. You need to tell your friends, your family, co-workers, their friends and family. Everybody needs to know you're a DJ, and everybody needs to know that you're serious about it, because you never know where you're going to get business from. And people are always looking for a DJ. They may not say it or whatever, but when you put it out there, your name's going to come up first when they're thinking about it, and you have to start there. One caveat for this is that you need to be prepared for some crap. So, you may deal with some crappy clients. Ignore my phone going off. You may deal with some crappy clients. You may deal with some people that don't want to pay you. You're just going to deal with some crap. You need to get that out of your system. it's a good thing. You need to look at it like these are all learning experiences, and this stuff is going to be helpful for you when you go to a club and you have to deal with a club owner that's kind of crappy, or a manager, or a client that kind of sucks. Like, you need to go through the ringer first before you can come out of the fire on the other end forged and ready to go. Everybody has a different story about what happens next. For me personally, I met somebody and they needed somebody, and just bam, from there I just started getting work. And like that's not gonna work for everybody. Some people can make mixes online, somebody hears it, and that could possibly happen. Somebody could see your thing on Twitter, somebody could see you on YouTube, whatever. Like, there's a million different ways for people to finally reach you. So you don't really know, but the one key thing here is that you have to hustle and you have to bust your ass. The other thing too is you could throw your own parties and be like, screw it. That's probably the best way to go about it, is to throw your own parties and build your own fan base, because you don't really want to be dependent on other people. This is the one thing that you want to be in full control over, what type of events you do, especially if you're like a niche DJ. You don't want to have to wait till somebody needs you. You want to, create your own demand. I know there's a bunch of other things, but I think the last thing is to remain humble, because everybody has something to teach you. The horrible ass wedding DJ that's playing YMCA, he's got something to teach you. He or she's been doing it for a long time, longer than you. They've been getting paid for it longer than you. So, maybe you should talk to them. They know something you don't know. For sure. I'm 1,000% certain on that. You never know what kind of information you can gain. And, DJing is a process. You're never going to stop learning. So whether it's the business side, marketing, whatever, somebody, no matter how terrible they are, they have something they can teach you. So, you should keep your eyes and ears always open whenever you're someplace. And that's it. What song are you most embarrassed about that you like? That's funny. I like this new Justin Bieber song called Sorry. Yo, I like that song heavy. That song's incredible. And all your jaws are on the floor. What? Justin Bieber, he sucks. Listen, a dope record is a dope record regardless of who makes it. If you weren't a DJ, would you be doing... Oh, sorry. I can't read. If you weren't a DJ, what would you be doing? That's the easy one for me too. I'd either be working in the office or doing photography. I love photography and art, and I'm pretty good at it too. So right now DJing pays the bills, but I love them equally. So I'll be creative somewhere else if I wasn't DJing. Wow, this is kind of old, but okay. Drake or Meek Mill? That one's pretty easy. Drake. And it's not because we're Canadian. If you break down their beef or rap battle, whatever you want to call it, one guy was prepared and the other guy was Meek Mills. Wow. How the hell do you come... You started this rap battle and your shit wasn't together. That's embarrassing. You let the other guy who was like, whoa, who you were taking shots at, get two songs at you, a concert festival, and pictures, and all the memes on the internet, plus corporate America laughing at you. Like, dude, you suck at this rap battle stuff. We're in a different age. Like, you can say some mean things or make a song, and that's fine. That's great, whatever. But we live in a different age where you have the internet and a bunch of anonymous people who are saying the meanest, idiotest things that they would never ever say to your face. And these people are running wild. And The funny thing about the internet is they pile on. If somebody slips up, they say something stupid, everybody, they're just gonna pile on and pile on. That's what happened to me. The internet piled on and fished them out for Drake. So yeah. Worst album you heard this year? Whew. Ah, man. Whew. I'm not gonna take any subliminal shots at anybody. Of course I will. I'm just gonna, just look up. Yeah, that. That fucking sucked. That guy. All right. How do you handle requests? That's a good question. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit of a dick about this sometimes, depending on the situation. Personally, I like requests, especially when I'm doing events and I'm at some place that I've never met or seen anybody before. And so, the client or whoever is there will be like, yeah, just play some dance music. That's fine. And you get there and everybody wants to hear reggae. So, for stuff like that, when it's not a specific club or event that I planned out myself, I like talking to people. And I think it's really helpful, especially if they're good with music or they're helpful, I guess I could say. Yeah, requests are good. They're not a bad thing. I know some people are like, these people are annoying. If you don't know these people and you don't know what they like, talking to them is really the best way that you're ever going to figure out what to do. There's this whole myth about DJs that they're supposed to look in the crowd and tell what you ate for dinner last night and know that you like country music. Like, that's impossible. I don't care who you are. That's impossible. That whole thing about reading the crowd is for clubs when everybody knows exactly what type of music you're playing and everybody there likes it. And you're just supposed to look at the crowd and tell if I should speed it up or slow it down. That's it. That's what reading the crowd is about. Reading the crowd is not figuring out if I should play dubstep or you want to hear country music. I cannot tell that from looking at you. That's impossible. Yeah, we're not magicians here. Like, you need to be realistic about your expectations and what you think a DJ can and can't do. So with requests, I'm okay with them. I do need to talk to people and figure out what's going on. Now, I am a dick, so I will air type a request and pretend like, I'm typing on this keyboard. I just can't find it. I will do that. I'll look you right in the face and do that. I'll also tell you I'm gonna play it just now, especially if it's a song that, like, I'm okay with playing the song, but if it messes up the flow, because there is a flow for parties, so if it kind of messes up the flow, I'll either ignore you or push it back till later when it makes more sense. But I will play requests. I will play your song, but do not be a bitch about it. F you if you're a bitch about it. I'll ignore you like you're a block of wood if you're a dick about it or you're a bitch about it. F you. So there's rules to doing requests, and so first thing, if you've been sitting down all night and looking up at everybody else dancing and having a good time, and I've seen you sit down the whole night, and you come up and say you want to hear a song, F you, kick rocks, bitch. Guys, I'm sorry if you don't own the place or you didn't book me. You can kick rocks too. I'm just sorry. You can blame the patriarchy. Honestly, the nicest way to put it is a bunch of guys dancing on the floor is not gonna make girls dance on the floor. Whereas the inverse of that is true. A bunch of girls dancing on the floor will bring guys on the floor. So because of that, your words are less important. I'm sorry to say. And as a guy, it hurts me and it pains me to say it, but you're just not important. Sorry. Drunk people, F you, kick rocks. And that's about it. The client, whoever owns the place, whatever, if they want to hear something, I'll play it. And actually, I should do a video about the flows, about parties and how it works. I don't know, that could be interesting. All right, next question. Do you think the files from Pulse Locker are going to be analyzed with BPM, key, and beat grid information? I actually reached out to Serato and Pulse Locker about this because this is a very good question. I haven't heard back from them yet, so when I do, I'll post it up or I'll make a note about it. But I think most likely the songs are going to be pre-analyzed, and most likely BPM information and maybe key information will be in there. Beat grids, I doubt it. I really doubt it because I think Pulse Locker has another DJ software they work with, and so that'll conflict with those two. I think it's called Dex or something. I don't know. I gotta look that up. But yeah, Pulse Locker maybe. I think going forward in the future, they may have the beat grid stuff going on, but that's maybe. I guess is the best way to say it. We'll see. I'll when I hear back from them, I'll say something about it. All right, last question. I was wondering your take on Traktor. I'm a traditional DVS user, and it feels like Native Instruments are going a different direction. I was wondering if you think it's a good idea to switch to something else. I use two Technique 1200s and Traktor Z2. Or should I wait until 2016? Thanks. All right, so this is an excellent question, and it's an amazing question because this person is exactly going through what I'm going through. Holy crap, Traktor needs to get shit together. I have the exact same setup, plus the F1 and the X2. F1 and X1. Sorry. So I have the exact same setup, two 1200s, Z2, F1, X1. And this is my take on it. Native Instruments is not going to take away the DVS part of Traktor. The problem is that they're just not improving it. And, for us Traktor users who use it primarily, I think this year I've used Traktor 75-80% of my gigs, and then CDJs and Serato for the other 20%. And I've done a lot of gigs this year, and I use Traktor more. The DVS aspect of Traktor hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there. It just hasn't been improved upon. So when you look at Serato and Pioneer, they're making little tweaks to things, and they're trying to improve the DVS aspect of their software, as well as the extra bells and whistles like Flip and Record Box and whatever else. They're trying to improve all that stuff in addition to the DVS part. Whereas if you look at Traktor feels stagnant to us Traktor users. Since 2.5, 2.6, the DVS part of Traktor has not changed at all. It's still rock solid. If you're still going to mix some 4 songs together, you can do that. Nothing's changed. But overall, it's still the same. A lot of us Traktor users are kind of like, hey, kind of forgot about us. What's going on here? Stems are cool, remix effects are cool. Yeah, that's great. What about the DJs? What about mobile DJs? What about club DJs? What about, so I think that's where we are. I'm forcing myself to start using Serato more because last year I used Serato 0. Absolutely 0. I'm at 20%. By the end of the year, I'm probably going to do the New Year's party and some Christmas parties and stuff like that with Serato. And I'm kind of forcing myself to get that number down to 50-50. Serato 50, Traktor 50. Math sucks. So it should be 40, and 20. So 40 for Serato, 40 for Traktor, and 20 for Pioneer Record Box. So I'm trying to at least get that range a little closer. So we'll see how that goes. But I wouldn't say the writing's on the wall for me, but I'm close. I'm really close. And here's the thing that is kind of funny. There's nothing wrong with the Traktor software. If you're gonna mix two songs together, it works perfectly. I think a lot of us Traktor users who are on the fence about things just feel like the software is stagnant and there's things that they could improve upon that they haven't touched yet because they're working on stems and remix decks and all this other stuff. And so for us, we're like, what the fuck? And I think that's where we get all this stuff, this angst from. So I'm still here. I'm still a Traktor user primarily. I do not foresee me buying a Serato mixer anytime soon. I have an SO1, I have an SO3, and that's probably going to be it for me for Serato equipment. I may buy some CDJs next year or end of this year. We'll see how that goes. Possibly. I'm still primarily with Traktor, and time is a ticking. So Native Instruments, get your shit together. And I'm done. All right, so thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Also, check back every week for some new content on YouTube. And as always, go to the site, thebestnewmusic.com, for news, reviews, and news posted daily.